on YouTube. This cookie here, showcasing off of first and second place case tournament deck profile for the info case tournaments. So the season of info right after nationals. Exact date was like 2nd, 3rd of August. Oh, I'm sorry, 3rd, 4th of August. But I played TENPAI. I played a 40 card deck. First and foremost, before we get into the deck though, shout out to wnax TCG, the Lost Zone, the sponsors. They make sure everything that I do is possible, and shout out to all the guys for what they do. We have a lot of up and coming stars, and looking like wnax is going to be a heavy contender in terms of teams. I won in total 9 boxes, 7 the first day. Because of attendance, second place only got 2, which neither here nor there. I got some good secrets, so we're happy. Shout out to Collectomaniacs, shout out to Game Cafe, the 2 places that hosted these tournaments. If we can get more people to show up, the bigger the prizing it'll be. First place getting 7 boxes, kind of crazy. Nevertheless, the deck. Starters, 3 Hydra, certified best man for certified boogeyman, Chandra, best extender, well, starter and extender, kind of dwells in both. Second best extender, and then Genroku. So Genroku adds to the deck. The reason why that Esteban was correct, the reason why we play that one is because once it is in play, not only does it lock you into dragons, which limits a lot of your utility, but it also can be brought back and it can be reused. Should you need to reuse it, because once it's there, you really only need to use it as either a link body or a tuner, and then you can bring it back with Fodra, which is still like a key card. So 3 Telly, you know what I mean? Pretty good dude, pretty good card. It's gonna go to 1, but for right now I don't care. I'm crushing dreams and activating, and then people picking up their cards. Like bro, in the finals we just, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the TENPAI engine. that's crazy. It's just that small. One dude, 37K, man. Appreciate y'all. 3 prosp, kind of standard. For defensive cards, here we go. We got 3 Ash, 3 Jellyfish. The reason why we can main this card is because you can activate it going first, and you can also activate it going second. So depending on the matchup, a lot of people kept telling me to go first. And every time, I had the most devilish look on my face because they all did the same thing. They would all like pause, shuffle their deck, present it to me. And I'm sitting there like, hey man, you're gonna get punished. I'm telling you right now. You can go first. Punished. And you are able to set up your board, activate it on their turn, and then if your life points don't hit 0, which 90% of the time they won't, they can't play, and they die. So obvious. Best defensive card in the game. This card is actually crazy. Card is actually insane. Nobody has like destruction protection, man. Yeah, man, it gets the job done. We were always, punishing our opponent for playing on our turn. Hey man, let me do my thing. Let me just have fun, The one duster, we were always blowing out back row game 1 because people play trap decks. Terraforming, of course, to start because they played to interact the most. I only drew 1 card. I only drew 1 game off that card, and it was only because I was already in a winning position and I wanted to prove a theory to myself. You never draw 2. You always get punished. I always drew double Hydra, 2 defensive, 2 of the same defensive cards that don't matter. They're not in perm. So it was whack. And then of course in perm, as I just mentioned. So clean cut 40 cards. All these cards are very impactful. There were moments where I wanted to switch out slots. I didn't opt to play anything else because these 2 are the ones that can activate in the shifter. You don't want to lose the shifter. Not that you would, but in the event that they got shifter plus whatever, you just don't want to be in that disadvantageous position. You want those cards to be able to resolve. Extra deck, 15 cards. Striker to go into dark. Double spheres so that you can prolong your life. and not die, you know, especially against certain decks where they're gonna like stall you out. Like they're gonna tell you to go first, they're gonna stall you out of your kill, and then you're gonna need this again. And this is how I was able to play around skill drain. Skill drain does need to go, but like the fact that I gotta like change it, the fact that skill drain has a chokehold on my extra deck, kind of crazy. Moon, we play Moon, not because we play a Fiendsmith engine as you see, but because it has an actual effect on it that says you can target one, and if you use a link 5, you can use that one as material, which is impactful going forward. We definitely play Princess, we definitely play Raging, we do play the Zealantis package. I was never folding a D barrier. Blue Tears is gonna give you tears. I'm sorry. Anyway, Underworld Goddess. So we're playing Moon so that instead of like having to use 3 monsters, like Link 2 and then 2 others, or 4 monsters, we can use 3/2. So yeah, they do stack. Very impactful, really good. And as you saw, the 10 links in here, we can only play 5 synchros. Undisputed champ, best one. Keep in mind, the first case tournament, I played 4 mirror matches. Top 4 was all TENPAI. So, you know, these 2 mandatory, this one mandatory, this one mandatory. I don't need all those extra level 7s. I don't know what y'all doing. I mean, like, if y'all want to fold a D barrier, y'all want to fold a D barrier, I guess. I won't be showing off my side deck this video because it will be somewhat similar for the coming Rota format. This format, I'm not being an ape. I'm not playing Shifter, so I'll say that. I don't like Shifter this format. Even though we can play without our graveyard, I would opt to still use my graveyard because it's pretty good. And then having link options and stuff, that's also really good. So, but that's it for this one. Yeah, thanks for watching.